Africa has seen some of the world's most charismatic, influential, and controversial leaders, from independence era heroes to modern day presidents, shaping the continent's future. Their popularity is measured by their impact, leadership style, and how the people perceive them. But the big question remains, who is the most popular African leader? Let's dive into history, achievements, and public opinion to find out. Before we do so, I'm Teresa, and you're welcome and welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever we drop new content on this channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. So before we jump into the names, let's set the criteria for what makes a leader truly popular. Popularity can be based on different factors such as: 1. Legacy. Did the leader leave a lasting impact on their nation? 2 is charisma. How well did they connect with people? Then we have economic and social development. Did they improve their country's economy, education, and healthcare? Then we also have pan-African influence. Did their leadership inspire or impact other African nations? Then we have global recognitions. Were they respected or admired internationally? With this in mind, let's explore the leaders who have shaped Africa. One of the most celebrated African leaders of all time is Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. Nkrumah was not just Ghana's first prime minister and president, he was a symbol of African unity and independence. He led Ghana to independence from Britain in 1957, making it the first African country to break free from colonial rule. His vision was clear: an independent, united Africa free from foreign domination. His famous words, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of the African continent," became the slogan for Africa's liberation movement. Nkrumah's socialist policies focused on industrialization and education, but in his later years saw economic struggles. Despite its eventual overthrow in 1966, he remains one of the most respected African leaders, earning him a place in history as the father of African independence. If there is one African leader who is universally admired, it's Nelson Mandela of South Africa. His fight against apartheid and his ability to forgive his oppressors made him a global icon of peace and reconciliation. Mandela spent 27 years in prison for resisting South Africa's brutal apartheid regime, but instead of seeking revenge upon his release in 1990, he preached unity. In 1994, he became South Africa's first black president, leading the country away from racial segregation. Mandela's leadership was characterized by his humility, forgiveness, and commitment to democracy. His legacy continues to inspire leaders worldwide, making him one of the most popular and respected African leaders in history. Nicknamed Africa's Che Guevara, Thomas Sankara was a revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso. At just 33 years old, he led a coup in 1983 and took power. His leadership was all about self-reliance, women's rights, and fighting corruption. Sankara refused to live luxuriously, choosing instead to ride a bicycle, lower in salary, and reject foreign aid that came with conditions. His reforms included massive vaccination programs, education, and environmental projects, but his bold stance against imperialism and corruption made him enemies, and he was assassinated in 1987. Despite his short time in power, his popularity remains high, especially among Africa's youth who see him as a model of true leadership. Julius Nyerere, also known as Walimu, that is teacher, was Tanzania's first president and a key advocate of African socialism. He believed in self-reliance, unity, and economic equality. Julius implemented Ujamaa, that is familyhood, a socialist policy aimed at rural development and communal farming. While it had mixed results, his commitment to social justice, education, and national unity made him beloved by Tanzanians and respected across Africa. Unlike many African leaders, he voluntarily stepped down from power in 1985, setting an example for democratic leadership. His humility and vision make him one of the most respected leaders in African history. Apart from these legends, many other leaders have left their mark on Africa. Some of them include Haile Selassie, the last emperor of Ethiopia, seen as a symbol of African unity and a messianic figure in Rastafarism. And then also Muammar Gaddafi, a controversial leader who modernized Libya but was criticized for authoritarian rule. Also John Magufuli, known as the bulldozer, was loved for his tough stance against corruption and wasteful spending. So which African leader is the most popular? The answer depends on who you ask. Some may say Mandela for his peace and reconciliation, others may choose Nkrumah for his pan-African vision, or Sankara for his revolutionary spirit. What is certain is that Africa has produced leaders who have inspired millions, fought for freedom, and shaped the continent's future. Who do you think is Africa's most popular leader? Let us know in the comments. Africa has really seen some incredible leaders, each leaving a unique mark on history. But now we want to hear from you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into African history, leadership and culture, make sure to like this video to support our work. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on amazing content. Turn on the notification bell so you are always the first to watch. Share this video with your friends and family, and let's keep the conversation going about Africa's greatest leaders. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.